1,000 years is but a day in heaven, and a day is 1,000 years. So, where's the time? Who's keeping that kind of time? The minutes don't exist. We are bringing this information, but in our mind, in those minutes that have been implemented by a certain powers that be. But in essence, those of us that do know that minutes do not exist. And I've seen it. I've experienced it. You have too. You just may not know. How many times have we admitted to ourselves, my, our time has flown by. It's the end of the week already? It's the end of the year already? This is what we have said to ourselves. My time is flying. You got that right. Things are flying by. So let's catch the things that are being put out here for you. Let's catch it this time. We have to learn how to breathe right. We have to learn who we are, relearn, reclaim who we are, reclaim our health, no longer seek, which is sick. You're seeking to get better when you don't feel good. Oh, my God. Let me go ahead and take something. What can I do to feel better? What can I do to have more vim and vigor? Let's get it now. It's out here for you. We're excited about it. We're continuing with it. The learning, those of you who know to kick it up a notch are kicking it up a notch in 2 and 3 and 4. Those of you who want to learn, want to know what to do, come on, join us. Join us. Keep listening to these broadcasts. They are for you as a whole. Things are being painstakingly and carefully and accurately being explained to you. Those that do not hear our voices are not getting this. So you need to give it to them. You need to give, that's how the old folks, in days of old, would not only writing down her story, the accurate part of her story, until man who began to lie to us, the womb man, the creators, started putting their history down. That's why it's called his story. But that's not the accurate one. It is her story. It is our story, women. So this is what these broadcasts are about, to set things straight, to set things right again. And again, those who want to take it to another level and not exist in the level that you're existing in, because you know something is different. You know within that something is not right. See, that's the way I was aware from a child, from 9 years old. I was aware that something's wrong. But what? I'm not a servant. I am not subservient to someone else. I don't have an ego, but I knew I was not subservient to someone else. Looking at who I was looking at, my mother and my father, my father. They were highly intelligent individuals, and the ones they knew, and so on and so forth. So I knew something was out of place. What was out of place, I just did not understand. And now I do. Come join us. Join the way that you're learning, be deprogrammed, That might be a spooky word. Look it up. Look up the word, the term deprogramming. It gets you out of the clutches of the lies that you have been inserted in, that have been inserted into your psyche, your mind, your body, your soul. So it's not, there is a status of disbelief. I just don't believe that. I don't believe that. But then reason takes over. And you start realizing and reasoning with yourself that, but that's true. Because I've seen, then you start thinking about the items that you have seen and just passed over in your mind of what has been going on that you have seen. And then you can start telling someone else and spreading the truth, the real truth, the truth of the womb man to others. And other women, it's up to you, ladies, to teach your children, the small ones and the ones who were had by other women, boyfriend, husbands, the ones that want to be in your face. Make it count. Teach them. You have a chance. Those of you that have children and they are men, the ones who came from your womb, and they're tiny, no matter how tiny, let them hear these broadcasts. A week old, a day, in the womb, let them hear these broadcasts. That's one way to get this message of correction over to your children. Well, when they come up, they will know what their place is. They would know what our place is, what your place is, and they will honor you and respect you. That's the goal. They will protect you. The male child, our men that are inside of us, in the womb, they want to protect us. If those individuals, those womb men, have been unfortunately hit in the stomach or bumped their stomach pretty hard, the male child inside moves out of the way to the furthest side. All the time it happens. So as to keep it from keep his encasement that has not yet been presented to the world from injury, or you from injury. They follow your lead. There's some trauma going now. They may not verbalize or think trauma in their mind, but they know something's wrong, so they immediately, instinctively move to the other side of your womb as far as they can get. Even if it's just scooting out the way a little bit, one area. It's a wonderful thing. But we're about, again, bringing the truth to light. Again, it's been too long for the truth to be covered up with the lies of man. So we're just bringing them back out. And we welcome anyone and everyone. If you're wanting to go ahead and learn what you've forgotten or what you have been lied about, too, you want to relearn that and reclaim it, come on, we're waiting. We're here for you. We're waiting for you. People are already in place, and they're already doing what they're doing all over. It is being vibrated, manifested, spoken on about this change that is being implemented. It's already here. Christ is already here. You may not believe it, understand it, or want to accept it. But those who will, those who do, join us. Thank you very much for this airtime.
Hey, that was really good. And that was the great speaking to y'all. And, a lot of times you're going to be like, hey, where's the Om? Om going to be busy. Om going to be in them colleges and I'm gonna be all, and some people say, well, do you think she's gonna be on Oprah show? No, she's gonna be better than Oprah show. There's gonna be the own show. We're getting ready to set up with her own show, and you could be a part of it. She's looking for people that be in her inner circle. You know, and to if you know how to, or you willing to learn broadcasting, journalism, what we call investigation, and protective services, engineering, photography, artists, models, dancers, promoters. All we looking for everything, or we can ready to flip it. We got a clean slate on the other side. When I built a bridge, of a bridge of you understanding what's going on. We don't put a safety hatch so you can get out of the big cities. We're making our exodus right now, and it's trying to show people that we can make the moves. We don't have to wait for nobody to say something's wrong. We all feel that something's wrong. We feel it. We are feelers people. We're feeling, You say, I ain't feeling you and I'm feeling you. You are a feeler. By way of your sensors, you have senses. But they tell you have senses that they want you to take your senses, right? And use it, and that's why they say how much sense you got, and that they put it parallel to money from the word omni means all. So if you don't have money, then they say you don't got no sense. How much sense you got? No, your senses is your sensors. Your senses is seeing, hearing, tasting, smelling, feeling, clairvoyance, and others. You have extrasensory perception. When you perceive, and you are real. When you are real, you know. The word know is Know, and is for the kings, and always knowing the now. And one king, King James, he really, really, really got y'all in a mess right now. I mean, the Bible, we can use that. We can get out of that because we can always, I can show you how to get out what he lied about. It's a reference point, right? But if you notice, if you do something and you say, okay, there's a reason why you say, okay. The whole world is saying, okay. In different languages, they saying, okay. Because everybody is subject unto the king. Everybody was owned by the king unto this day. The United States was given a charter, right? And this charter is still in effect today. Each person is what they say in the computer on the stock exchange, where someone owns you. That's how deep these people think they are. But we're here to let them know that that's not going to work. People can think about how they want to do what they want to do. And if you let them do it, then that's on you. And right now, because I have met some woman who say, I brought you in this world, I will take you out. They didn't mean it, but at least they know they brought you in this world. I think women are starting to forget the 9 months and the pains that they go through each day, the cramps that they have, and who they really are. Because you are falling into the system of man. You get up when he say get up. You work when he get up. The first culture was not agriculture. The first culture was you, the woman, creating in your womb and forming man. This is where they get the word farm from the word form that you have done when you created man. You see? And duplicated yourself as a womb man. We use the word womb man because of cosmetics and cosmetic surgery, where people can fool you because shapes create illusion, and you can be eluded in thinking that that is the original when it's a man child. And many men have lived the life of the Europeans, and when they say gentlemen, they meant it. They was talking about the femininity of the species of man who wasn't balanced out, and tried to take your place, and a lot of times they was acting like animals, humping on each other. And this is the truth. Not only did they hump on each other, they used to go back home when you was a hostage and beat you up. And he say Africa. We're gonna talk about Africa really quick. We done went past the mark of the 10 minutes, so I'm just gonna go a little bit further. Right? I like to say 10 minutes at a time. You know, to give you something to think about, give you something you can go over. You can go over it 6 times. You know, that's like 10 times 6 is what, you know, an hour, you know, and you'd be fine, you know. And even with the word time is 2 words. It's tie me to what? Tie me to their system of things. You see, and when they say second is C to con, right? Minute, right, is from you to it. You see, and it is their system, and hour means theirs. As they put an H in front of it with HOUR, but is theirs, and it's really HO, right, which is the whole thing, which is the you, the who, which is the energy, but actually is the HOLEHOUR, which is the fire. So as long as they can control that energy, that fire that's within you, you see, and it's ours. That's what they say. What time is it? You know, tie me to their system. Ours, being that you're theirs. But we're going to get out of that. We got different words for every little thing. We're going to walk you through this, and you're going to be in the sunshine. The sons of the inheritance is here. Those will protect you as a and will collect you and put you as a umat. You will be able to return with the same principles that you had from time immemorial, from the creation of time, from Adam and Eve, from the blue Nile, the white Nile, from the pyramids in Sudan and Egypt and Morocco. You will be who you are. All you have to do is want it. You have to learn it, and you have to apply it. Anyway, I'm out of here right now. I'm Skate Master Spark, I now Gabriel the 19th. World is what you listen to the show. You know, you just heard the great and you seeing her evolve into her goddess state, so she can protect you, and she can teach herself, which is the rest of the womb. Out of here.